typically what we are used to is the path of sorrow management. We manage our pain. We manage our fear. We manage our hurts. We manage our disturbances. We don't dissolve them. We don't become free of them. Typically, when we are disturbed, our reaction to the disturbance is run away from the disturbance, run away from the pain, avoid that pain, distract yourself from that pain, engage yourself in some physical activity, some psychological activity, go eat something. Many times we eat not because we are hungry, because we are uncomfortable with something. To avoid the discomfort, we need to engage ourselves in some activity, watch television, eat something, or do some exercise, chat with somebody on the phone. Basically, stay away from the discomfort, stay away from that pain. We are trying to avoid that pain, either by way of blaming someone, or by avoiding that pain, or by distracting ourselves from that pain, by engaging ourselves in some activity, or by giving some explanations to ourselves. Unable to deal with that pain, you tell yourself, but life is not a bed of roses. You tell yourself, I am not the only one suffering in this world. Or sometimes you try to give that suffering a very profound meaning. Unable to deal with it, be free of it, you tell yourself, but this suffering is good for me. How can suffering be good for you? It is understandable if someone told us suffering is an opportunity for growth, that crisis is an opportunity for growth. But if someone told us, unless you suffer, you won't grow, it cannot be true. That we all need to suffer in order to grow, that growth can only happen in suffering, it cannot be true. That means we must be suffering all the time. So, but we keep giving various explanations to ourselves to manage that suffering, to avoid that suffering. This is sorrow management. Do we understand what sorrow management is? It is avoiding that pain, distracting yourself from that pain, which is what we habitually do every time we are in pain or disturbance. By doing so, you do not become free of that suffering. You have momentarily avoided that suffering. You have momentarily managed that pain. You kind of pushed it under the carpet. It's going to come back again. It's going to resurface a day later, a week later, a month later, a year later. And when it resurfaces, you'll have to go through that whole same exercise again of having to manage it, having to avoid it, having to distract yourself from it. If this is sorrow management, what is freedom from suffering?